Good morning, everyone. I hope you are all fine and safe. Today, this video is about plants. It's in Chapter 2, Nutrition in Plants, Activity 2, Absorption of Water and Mineral Salts. It's in your book, pages 32 and 33. In this activity, we're going to understand what is absorption in green plants, what are the organs of absorption, and how does this absorption take place. Here are some points that were mentioned in the previous video. Let's review them together. The main parts of the plant are stem, leaves, roots, and roots hair. We have the leaves, these are the leaves. The stem, this is the stem, and here we have the roots and roots hair. Okay, the next point, the second point, the needs of green plants are water, mineral salts, carbon dioxide, and sunlight. Water and mineral salts are in the soil, so they are absorbed by the plants through the roots and the roots hair, and they are absorbed from where? From the soil. Carbon dioxide is found in the surrounding air, right? So it is absorbed by the plant through the leaves. And also sunlight, the plant attracts the sunlight by its leaves. Please, I want you to open your books to page 32 and follow along as I explain. Most green plants absorb water and mineral salts from the soil with the help of specialized structures. So, plants need water and mineral salts, and water and mineral salts are found in the soil. So, the plants absorb water and mineral salts with the help of specialized structures or specialized organs. What are these structures? How does this absorption take place? Document 1. Verification of water absorption. At the beginning of the experiment, we measured the amount of water that is found inside the container where the plant is put. So the amount of water is 100 milliliter of water. Few hours later, we measured the amount of water or the volume of water, and we found it 80 milliliter of water. So there is a decrease in the amount of water, right? Why do you think there is a decrease in the amount of water? It's due to what? It's due to the absorption of water by the plant, right? So the volume was 100 ml at the beginning of the experiment, and it decreases to become 80 milliliter at the end of the experiment or a few hours later. So this means that plant absorbs water. Propping the activity number 1, part A. Compare the volumes of water at the beginning and at the end of the experiment. At the beginning of the experiment, the volume of water is 100 ml, which is greater than that at the end of the experiment. When we want to compare, we use greater than, smaller than, or equal. So here the volume, which is 100 ml, is greater than the volume, which is 80. So this is how we compare. Part B, draw out a conclusion. What do you conclude? We conclude that plants absorbs water through its roots. Document B, root hairs at the tip of a young radish root. Here we have this small plant. Here are the roots. Here are the roots. And here are the root hairs. So, root hairs are tiny hair-like structures on the surface of a plant's root. They are found on the surface of a plant's root. They grow out from the root's outer layer and help the plant absorb more water and nutrients from the soil. So, roots are responsible for the absorption, and root hairs, they what? They help the plant to increase the amount of water absorbed. So, when the plant has root and root hairs, the absorption become more efficient. Document C, verification of the role of root hairs. In tube A, the plant lives, and in tube B, it dies. Let's see the conditions together. Here are the main parts of the plant: leaf, stem, root, and root hairs. The second plant: leaf, stem, roots, and root hairs. The first plant, we have two layers: water and oil. Same here, water and oil in tube B. In tube A, root hairs are totally immersed in water, while in tube B, root hairs are immersed in oil. We said that root and root hairs are responsible for the absorption of water, right? So plant A gets enough amount of water, while plant B is deprived of water. So this is the reason why the plant in tube A lives and in tube B it dies. Cropping the activity. Number 2. Interpret the results of the experiment in document C. In tube A, the root hairs are placed in water, results in the plant lives, while in tube B, the root hairs are placed in oil, the plant dies. This shows that, this is the conclusion, this shows that root hairs are responsible for the absorption of water. When we want to interpret, we analyze and then we write a specific conclusion. This is document D. It's a diagram of the structure of a root hair. Absorption takes place through the cell wall. Here we have a diagram that shows the root hair. Here we have cells. Inside the cell we have the nucleus. This is the nucleus of the cell. We also have a cell wall, vacuoles. These are the vacuoles. This is the cytoplasm. Now, I want you to solve cropping activity number 3. Justify that root hair is a cell. What do you think the answer is? What are the main parts of a root hair? We have nucleus, cell wall, vacuoles, and cytoplasm. These parts are the main parts of a cell, right? Of a plant cell. So, the root hair is a cell since it has all the cell structures: a membrane, which is the cell wall, a cytoplasm, a nucleus, and a vacuole. Let's move to document E. Absorption of water by the roots is related to transpiration. A large amount of water is released at the level of the leaves. Let's see here. Here we have two plants. Plant A, it's a plant with leaves, while plant B is a plant without leaves. Here we have water. The two plants are covered with a transparent film. In plant A, water droplets are found at the wall of the transparent film, while in plant B, no water droplets are found. I want you to analyze the following experiments. In plant A, in the absence of leaves, water droplets appear on the wall of the transparent film, while in plant B, in the absence of leaves, no leaves, so no water droplets appear on the wall of the transparent film. So, as a definition, transpiration is the process by which plants lose water through tiny openings on the underside of their leaves. Tiny openings on the underside of the leaves called stomata. These tiny openings are called stomata. This water evaporates into the air as water vapor. So, the plant's roots absorb water from the soil. Water travels through the stem to reach the leaves. Once in the leaves, some of this water evaporates through the stomata. And transpiration is essential for the plants because it helps the plant to grow, and also it cools the plant like how sweating cools us. Now let's move to number 4, proofing the activity. Draw out the role of leaves in document E. A plant transpires through its leaves. Let's move to the second idea in this activity. It's circulation and ascending of crude sap. What's circulation? It is the movement of water and nutrients throughout the plant. So this is circulation. And ascending, it's going upward. It's ascending of crude sap. Crude sap, it's a solution made up of water and mineral salts found in the soil. So ascending of crude sap is when the plant absorbs water, it absorbs water, and this water is going in an ascending way from the roots to the leaves. So circulation and ascending of crude sap, it is how crude sap, which is water and mineral salts, how water and mineral salts circulate throughout the plants, and how they are going in an ascending order. So experimental procedure. Place the stems of 2 white carnations in blue ink. This ink is non-toxic. Few hours later, observe the color of the petals of carnation, document F. Perform a cross-section of the stem in the first carnation and a longitudinal section of the stem in the second carnation. Observe the color of the conducting vessel, document G. Here, the petals become blue in color. Verification of the circulation of the crude sap. The white carnation is colored blue. Here we put ink, blue ink. So this blue color is transformed to the leaves, to the petals, and they become blue in color. This shows that the solution found here is absorbed by the plants and it reaches the petals. So we have absorption here, and it is in ascending order. They are going upward from the stem to the petal. Document G shows the very fine conducting vessels in the stem in a transverse and a longitudinal sections. We cut the plants into sections, transverse and longitudinal. Here the longitudinal section and here the transverse section. In both sections, red color is observed. So water, the colored water is absorbed and it travels through the stem to reach the petals through the conducting vessels. So the conducting vessels are specialized tissues that transport water, nutrients and food throughout the plant. Dropping the activity, part 5. Pick out from document G, this is document G, the name of the structure where the crude sap circulates. The crude sap circulates in the conducting vessels. The conducting vessels are responsible for the circulation in the plant. B. Pick out from document G the aspect of this structure. They are what? They are very tiny vessels or tubes. So, conducting vessels have the aspect of very fine tubes. Number 6. Determine the direction of the flow of the crude sap. Crude sap is found in the soil, right? So, it moves from the soil to the stem and then to the leaves. And here it moves from the stem to the petals. So, the white carnations whose stem is dipped in blue dye is turned blue, indicating that the dye was circulated upward from the stem to the petals. Then the crude sap flows from the bottom upward, and therefore the direction of the flow of the crude sap is upward. Number 7. Specify the organs of the plants where the conducting vessels are. The conducting vessels are present throughout the leaf, right? So, conducting vessels are found in the roots, stem, and flowers because the dye was taken from the roots to the petals, passing through the stem and the leaves. Please copy this slide in your copybook and I'll check it once we come back. Thank you for watching.